Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Aquarius, if you've been tired lately, there's a real reason behind it. And no, it's not just because you slept late or you're getting older. So, Aquarius, welcome in. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Angel, and I'm glad you somehow landed on this video because honestly, this might be exactly the message you didn't even know you needed. Now, let's talk about this tiredness you've been carrying, Aquarius. Not just the sleepy kind. I'm talking about that heavy energy where it feels like your soul is sighing even before you open your eyes, right? The kind of where you do everything right. You rest, you hydrate, you take a break, and yet your spirit still feels like it's running on 5%. And I feel like a lot of you have been walking around, perhaps wondering, why am I so drained? Why does everything feel heavier than usual? Why does it feel like I need a vacation from my own thoughts? And I want to tell you this straight up, Aquarius. You're not excuse me, you're not being dramatic. All right? Your energy really is shifting. Now, when Aquarius starts feeling this specific type of exhaustion, it usually means something major is happening behind the scenes. Something you haven't fully seen or understood yet. It's like your intuition is trying to download something, your soul is trying to release something, or the universe is gently pulling you away from a path that's not aligned anymore. Now, this type of tiredness is not random, Aquarius. It's not laziness. It's not unmotivated vibes. It's your system going through a quiet reset, almost like your spirit is unplugging you from old energy so that it can reconnect you to something new. And I know it's confusing because nothing might be wrong on the surface. Life is doing its normal thing, but you feel different, right? You feel like you're carrying this extra weight you can't quietly identify. You feel like you're overstimulated, but also emotionally checked out at the same time. You feel like you're waiting for something, even though you don't know what it is, right? So today, Aquarius, for this reading, we're going to figure it out. I'll be pulling out some oracle cards and also tarot, and we're going deep into we're diving deep into why you're feeling this way, what your soul is trying to tell you, what cycle you're closing, what new energy is trying to come in, and what spirit wants you to stop forcing, or what spirit is trying to really tell you right now, or what messages are coming through, so that you maybe this is the confirmation, or maybe this will make you understand about what's going on with your energy right now or recently, right? So Aquarius, breathe. Okay, I just want to tell you, for those of you who needs to hear this, you don't have to fix anything right now. Okay, you don't have to push yourself. You don't have to pretend you're okay if you're not. So let just be here, Aquarius. Okay, just be here, listen, and let's see what your cards want to reveal about the exhaustion for some of you, if not a lot of you, that you've been carrying. So grab some water, grab your coffee, if you love coffee. Okay, I love coffee, by the way. Lie down if you want, Aquarius, or whatever you want to do, right? Yeah, multitasking. Anyway, let's see what's going on beneath your exhaustion right now, Aquarius. Let's start. Okay, Aquarius, let's be real for a second. This card, addictions, compassion, okay, we can see that. It isn't here to say you have a problem, all right? It's pointing out the emotional patterns or situations around you that have been draining the life out of you, Aquarius. So for some of you, this is someone who's inconsistent in your life, someone who leans on you too much, and someone who's hot and cold, or an emotional dynamic where you're always the one fixing, rescuing, or forgiving, right? It's like you are the designated emotional medic for everyone around you, even when you're the one who needs comfort or support, right? This card is basically saying, like, hey, stop blaming yourself for someone else's behavior, Aquarius, and stop trying to heal people who don't want to heal themselves. It's giving compassion fatigue. I really do feel that if not some of you, a lot of you, Aquarius, you've been the strong one, right? The understanding one, the patient one for so long that you didn't notice, excuse me, you didn't notice how much it's wearing you down. This is why you've been tired, all right? For some of you, for those who can resonate, this is why you've been tired. You've been carrying emotional weight that wasn't even yours. Okay, let's move on to the next card. You have love, redefined romance. Oh my god, Aquarius. This card is kind of cute, actually. Really cute, actually. It's the kind of energy that feels like your heart is stretching after being stiff for a long time. It's like your heart is finally remembering what warmth feels like. So this could be new love waking up something in you, self-love getting stronger, or a healthier connection entering your life, or an old connection healing and improving. But the key word here, Aquarius, is redefined, meaning you're not doing love the old way anymore, right? Whatever broke you or disappointed you in the past, you're not repeating that cycle. Your heart is opening, but with better boundaries this time, right? It's giving the vibe of love doesn't have to hurt. Love can be safe. Love can be mutual. Also, let's be real, Aquarius. Someone might really be catching feelings for you. That energy feels flirty, romantic, unexpectedly soft. All right, let's move on to the next card. Aquarius, you have the distorted view perspective. Wow. You know what? This is the deep one here, Aquarius. This card says that some part of your tiredness, confusion, or emotional overwhelm recently has less to do with reality and more to do with old wounds being triggered. Like, you may think someone is upset with you, but they're not actually. All right, for those who can resonate, and for those, I think some of you, this is something that you need to hear right now. And also, I feel like some of you may think you're failing, but you're not, Aquarius. Okay, you're not. And you may think you're too much or not enough. But nope. That's all conditioning talking. All right. And some of you may think that you may think the worst case scenario is happening. But it's really just fear from past experiences, Aquarius. I feel like some of you've already know this. You're already aware of this. It's just something that you need to hear again. Or maybe you've already heard this from another tarot reader way before, but then some of you, this is something that you you need to be reminded again. That's why maybe this is the reason why it keeps showing up, or maybe this is the reason why you need to hear this over and over again, because I think some of you, your spirit guide is really like, trying to get your attention, Aquarius. And also, this card is basically, spirit gently placing a hand on your shoulder and saying, you're seeing this through your hurt. You're seeing this through because you've been hurt, Aquarius. You've been hurt, not your truth. All right. So, and you know what? The moment you shift your perspective, Aquarius, everything will starts to make more sense. The heaviness slips, the confusion clears, and the tiredness eases. It's not about being wrong. Okay, it's about realizing. I'm not saying that you're wrong. It's not being wrong, Aquarius. This is not about being wrong, okay? It's about realizing you've been interpreting things through survival mode. There you go, survival mode. This is a healing card, disguised as a wake-up call. Ooh, I feeling chill. This is so deep. Now, what these three oracle cards mean together, Aquarius? Okay, this means that you've been drained because you've been emotionally overstretching yourself, holding yourself to impossible standards, and assuming the worst out of fear of repeating old pain. Now, I know some of you will say, I've heard that already before. I'm tired of hearing this again. I think the reason why you keep hearing this all over again, you keep hearing this many times over, because really spirit is, I think there are some of you needs to really get you out of that situation where it's, yeah. And also, this means that holding yourself to impossible standards, Aquarius, assuming the worst, right, out of fear. But your heart is actually opening to a beautiful new chapter. That's why Spirit is urging you to have this realization, right? This is emotional rewriting, like a heart chakra healing, and the kind of shift that makes you exhausted before it makes you empowered. So you have to go through that. So I just want to make you understand. This is, I think, this part of the reading. You're not tired because something is wrong. Like I said, you're tired because you're transitioning out of emotional cycles, and you're preparing for something better, healthier, softer, and way more aligned. Like, love is changing for you, your perspective is changing, your relationship patterns are changing, you are changing, Aquarius, and that's why this season feels so heavy, but also so important. All right, now let's move on to the Zodiac Oracle card. Okay, you have the biker. Let's start with the biker. All right, Aquarius. This card is like, for some of you, literally you in the card form. I feel like I'm getting this kind of vibe right now. This is your vibe or energy, the kind of vibe where I don't care anymore. I'm doing things my way kind of vibe, right? Like, you're tired of people telling you what to do. I think basically that's a lot of you out there, Aquarius majority, because I am also, by the way, an Aquarius. I'm Aquarius sun sign. I'm Aries rising, Moon in Libra, and Venus in Pisces. So that's why I'm doing these Aquarius readings. All right, and also this is your phase where you're tired of carrying emotional responsibilities that aren't yours, being the strong one 24/7, pretending you're okay with things you're not actually okay with, right? So this is you reclaiming your independence mentally, emotionally, spiritually in this season. And it's the energy of, I'm not explaining myself anymore. I'm not chasing. I'm not overgiving. I'm not adjusting to make others comfortable. So it's kind of the lone wolf, but being peaceful kind of vibe. Okay, not lonely, just done being drained, right? So also this card shows that some of you, if not a lot of you, Aquarius, you're breaking patterns. Okay, you're making decisions that will shock people, or I feel like maybe for some of you, you've already shocked a lot of, you know what, Aquarius, I think a lot of you will, if some people are already shocked about you already, I think there will be more, more shocking. In a way, I want to explain that, more shocking. And this is also like, you will be choosing freedom over obligation at this time, and you're becoming more fearless, becoming more. I think a lot of you Aquarius have already been fearless, but you will becoming more. Especially we are moving into the year of the fire horse, right? Next year, 2026. But you know what? This is actually timeless reading. And this is you trusting your own direction again. So honestly, this card screams like glow up through detachment. I like it. Okay, next you have the rainbow, Aquarius. This is wish granted. We all know that, right? The rainbow. Blessings, manifesting wealth. So Aquarius, this is beautiful. Obviously, this is beautiful. This is the universe saying, hey, that thing you thought wouldn't happen, that blessing you thought was taking too long, it's on the way. I know a lot of you are tired of hearing this, or you've been seeing this already in another YouTuber. But the rainbow here energy is, this is a symbol. Okay, symbol of wishes coming true, abundance flowing in, unexpected good luck, answers you've been waiting for, financial improvement, emotional healing, divine timing, finally aligning. So it's that moment where everything suddenly makes sense for you, where your patience pays off, where what's meant for you arrives without force, Aquarius. This is also a huge manifesting energy. And you're not manifesting from desperation now. You're manifesting from clarity. And that shift makes everything fall into place. The rainbow card showing up here is when someone is at the right edge of a breakthrough. Like you're in that final moment before your life shifts. So it's giving me this kind of vibe that the storm is over for you, Aquarius. Here's your blessing. It's on the way. Now let's move on to the next card. You have the Wheel of Karma. So this is cycles ending, divine intervention, and destiny. Aquarius, this is the card that explains also why you're exhausted, or this explains your exhaustion. You're not tired for no reason. Okay, you're tired because you're finishing a karmic chapter that took years to close. So this is literally saying karma clearing, karmic relationships ending, toxic cycles breaking, patterns being rewritten, divine justice arriving, people receiving what they put out, and old timelines shutting down. I feel like a lot of you've been dealing with something that wasn't fair, wasn't balanced, or wasn't healthy. And the universe is finally stepping in, Aquarius. And it's saying what goes around comes around, but this time in your favor, right? Also, this confirms that for some of you, you will not be repeating your old mistakes, or you're not. Confirms that you're not repeating all your old mistakes. A karmic person or situation is being released. You're closing a past life loop. Destiny is rearranging itself for you, Aquarius, and you're being redirected to something better. This is a major reset. A whole life is turning a page energy. And yes, this is exactly why you're emotionally and mentally exhausted. But the good news is that cycle is ending and something much lighter is beginning. Now, let's move on to the flamingos. Flamingos. Look at these two beautiful birds. I love it. It's beautiful. All right. So, this means soulmates, right? Union, attraction, long-term potential. Now, this one made me smile, Aquarius. I hope it won't make you smile too. I hope it will make you smile. So, this card is soft, romantic, sweet, but not chaotic, right? Not toxic. So, it's giving me this vibe of finally something real. So this is, again, soulmate vibes, mutual attraction, emotional compatibility. Someone who actually matches your energy. A connection that feels easy, not draining, charm, affection, chemistry. So it could be someone new for some of you, or someone you already know, a slow burn connection perhaps, or a relationship that becomes more stable. But this card confirms love is aligning with divine timing, Aquarius. You're not done with romance. Just something beautiful is coming for you. Okay. And you know that, you know what, if you're not aware, if you don't know this, but flamingos also symbolizes loyalty, choosing each other, right? Building something long-term, and softness after a long period of emotional difficulty. So for me, it's like the universe saying to you right now, you've healed enough, Aquarius. Now let love feel again. You know, after all that heaviness in your life, yeah, you deserve this softness, Aquarius. You deserve it. We all deserve it. So from these cards, so basically, Aquarius, this zodiac oracle, zodiac oracles are saying right now, you're breaking free from old energy, stepping into blessings, closing a karmic cycle, and opening up to real love, all at the same time. All right, all at the same time. No, that's why no wonder you're tired. No wonder you're tired, right? You're literally transforming your entire emotional, spiritual, and romantic reality. This is not burnout. This is rebirth. All right, let's move on to your. Now, before I want to move on, Aquarius, I just want to I want to call this, I want to shout out, or I want to give an emphasis on the two wheels. Wow. And what they really mean for you. So you didn't just pull one wheel, you pulled two. The wheel of karma from the Zodiac Oracle deck, and the wheel of fortune from the tarot deck. This is wild, Aquarius. This is like the universe waving its hands in your face, screaming, hey, Aquarius, a major cycle in your life is ending and a new one is beginning. So, two wheels together, this is double confirmation, double transformation, double timeline shift, double you're not going back to the past anymore kind of vibe. Right? So this is literally life rerouting you. So what does it mean for you? Number one, Aquarius, you've outgrown a huge karmic cycle. Like, you're done. This old chapter, it's cooked, it's finished, it's over. Sorry, it's over. Over. The wheel of karma is the universe saying you've learned the lesson, you've paid the debt. You don't need to repeat this anymore, Aquarius, whatever that is, right? So No more same type of draining relationships. No more same emotional patterns. No more same disappointments. No more same situations that always end up in the same way, right? You're graduating spiritually, Aquarius. I love this for you. Number 2, your life is about to change direction suddenly. Okay. Now, if you've already heard this, if you've already seen this, if you've already heard this, another YouTuber saying it to you, then this is a confirmation. Especially if you've heard this just recently. Your life is about to change direction suddenly. The Wheel of Fortune is like spirit tapping you on the shoulder saying, stay ready, Aquarius. Things are about to shift fast. Fast, okay? So this could be, for some of you, an unexpected blessing, surprise, opportunities, breakthroughs, good news, right? Or a random lucky moment, timelines flipping. This is the plot twist card, right? Something that felt stuck lately, Aquarius, clarity, movement, progress, right? Finally. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, let's move on to the third one. I feel like a lot of you, this means that you're not the one choosing the next chapter. I feel like the universe is. Right? The universe is. And that is why you're tired. When the 2 wheels show up, it means your soul is being repositioned. Your path is being rewritten. Your destiny is being realigned. This is not something you can force, Aquarius. This is something Spirit is doing for you. And number 4, another is, this is why your energy has felt weird lately. A double wheel moment feels like exhaustion, actually. Sudden realizations, emotional release. This is why. This is the confirmation. Old memories resurfacing, wanting to be alone, losing interest in things that used to matter, feeling done without knowing why, for some of you. Because your spirit is literally turning a page. And something major in your life is ending and beginning at the same time. And that's why you're probably like, I don't know what I want anymore. I don't know what I want anymore. I don't know why I feel so drained. I just feel done, right? So that's the old cycle closing. And that's at the same time, Aquarius, you might feel hopeful, curious, excited, right? Sensing something is coming, feeling like your heart is waking up. That's the new cycle opening, but are happening together. That's why. So 2 wheels, 2 wheels in one reading, Aquarius, is basically the universe, dragging you out of everything that's been weighing you down and pushing you toward something way better. So it's like giving a vibe of that chapter is over. Your light is turning, your story is changing. Get ready for a shift. Aquarius, this is not a small glow up. I tell you, this is a whole timeline upgrade. And the best part, Aquarius, you don't have to force anything. The wheels are turning for you. So just rest, stay open, let the cycle complete. Your life is literally leveling up as we speak, Aquarius. Now, let's move on to the tarot cards. All right, Aquarius. Now, again, the Wheel of Fortune. So, again, Aquarius, your life is literally changing direction. All right. So, again, this card showing up with the Wheel of Karma from the other deck. Insane synchronicity, right? This is like the universe stepping into your room and saying, move, Aquarius, move. We're changing things. right? So this is again a major timeline shift, life rerouting for you, destiny stuff, karma clearing, lucky breaks, sudden opportunities. It's that something big is coming, but you can't see it yet. Energy. So this is why you may feel restless or exhausted because you're standing at a crossroads without realizing the road behind you is already closing. The Wheel of Fortune is basically saying your luck is turning, get ready. All right, now, Seven of Wands, Aquarius. You've been fighting for your peace. All right, oh my God, Aquarius. This is like the spiritual version of I'm so tired of everything. And I feel your energy. Me too. I can resonate with this. I'm so tired of everything. Seven of Wands means you've been protecting yourself. Excuse me. You've been setting boundaries, saying no, pulling back, and not letting people drain you, fighting off negativity. You've been standing your ground in ways people don't even see. You've been holding it together, battling thoughts, emotions, stress, expectations. Again, no wonder you're tired. But the good news, Aquarius, this card always shows up when you're winning. Winning, Aquarius. Even it feels like a struggle. Okay, this is the I'm exhausted, but I'm not giving up card. All right? All right. Eight of Cups. Your heart is walking away from something. Finally. Okay, so this card is deep, right? The Eight of Cups, the most is is in the moment when your soul quietly says, "I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I deserve better." Right? And you don't even need to make a dramatic exit. The emotional detachment is already happening inside you. So this could be a relationship, a draining situation, a habit, a mindset, an environment that no longer feels like home, or an emotional pattern you've outgrown. This is emotional closure. This is healing. This is choosing you, Aquarius. Eight of Cups is like, you know what? Peace is more important than the past. And that shift, this is huge. That shift is huge. Now, Knight of Pentacles, Aquarius. Slow and steady progress that finally sticks. Right? So this is the opposite of chaos. This is stability, consistency, and long-term improvement. Here, the Knight of Pentacles is saying you're rebuilding your life, but this time it's solid. Right? So this is the energy of responsible decisions, steady growth, healthier routines, long-term money improvements, discipline, commitment to your goals, taking things one step at a time. It's not fast, but it's real. It's dependable. It's your foundation strengthening. This is adulting, but in a peaceful way. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. You're getting your groove back, Aquarius. This is you focusing, improving, sharpening your skills, working on something with intention. So this could be career moves for some of you, or building a business, studying something, improving your craft, getting serious about finances, working on yourself, right? Or healing in a structured way. Eight of Pentacles is basically saying, right, like you're leveling up quietly, Aquarius. Wow. So this is your comeback era, but it's soft, in soft mode. I like that. You're not flashy about it. You're just doing the work, and it's paying off soon. So these tarot cards, what do they mean together? You're tired, Aquarius, because you've been fighting for your peace with the Seven of Wands, emotionally walking away from what drains you with the Eight of Cups, and going through a karmic life shift with the Wheel of Fortune plus the Wheel of Karma, and At the same time, Aquarius, you are slowly rebuilding your life with the Knight of Pentacles, and you are mastering something or leveling up in your skills, habits, or finances with the Eight of Pentacles. This is not burnout, this is transformation. Okay, you're not losing energy. I want you to know that. It's something that I feel like a lot of you need to hear it. I hope it will give you comfort in some way. You're not losing energy. Maybe some of you are already panicking. Oh gosh, I'm losing energy. What am I gonna do? I think I'm losing it, right? You're shedding an old version of yourself. That's why. And this whole spread feels like you're leaving a heavy chapter and walking into a calmer, more stable, more aligned one. Your tiredness is not a sign of weakness, Aquarius. It's a sign that you are transforming or transitioning, right? This is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of your next era. Especially if this is not the first time you've heard this. If this is one of the videos that you've watched here on YouTube, and if this of you've already heard something like this, then this video, this is my confirmation. Maybe it's time for you to have that realization and do something. Remember the move, right? Remember saying, the Spirit saying, move, Aquarius, move. Or yeah. So, Aquarius, your cards today are honestly so powerful, and I let me know if you felt that as well. Let me know in the comments, right? And if you've been again feeling tired, you're or overwhelmed or just feeling weird lately, right? Please remember this. You're not at the end, Aquarius. You are in the middle of transition, transformation, changes, right? You're not breaking down. You're breaking out of an old cycle. That's why. You're not lost, okay? Especially if you've been guided here. For those of you who are new, especially for those who are new, you've been guided here. And especially for those who have subscribed here on my Sahaya, you've been guided here. You found me. It's not an accident. Okay, you're not lost again. You are being redirected. And I hope you can feel it in my voice. If you can feel it, then it's happening for you. Claim it, believe in it. Again, like I said, when you pull these two wheels in this reading, that's the universe saying, Aquarius, it's your turn now. It's your turn now. It's your time now. Let's move you into something better. You're walking away from old patterns. Let it happen. From people who drained you, from situations that were too heavy for too long. And even though it feels exhausting, right? It's leading you to a softer life, healthier love, emotional clarity, and opportunities that actually align with who you are becoming. Let it happen. Trust the universe. Trust the process, Aquarius. Embrace it. Embrace the change. Embrace this transitioning happening in your life. Your heart is healing. Your energy is shifting. Your path is opening, and your next chapter is not going to look like your last one. So please be gentle with yourself as you go through this transitioning, as you go through these changes in your life. Just be gentle with yourself. It's something that I really do feel that a lot of you need to hear it. Be gentle with yourself. Rest when you need to, Aquarius. Right? Trust the signs. Don't force what's leaving. Don't force it. Let it happen. Let them let it happen. Let them happen. And stay open to what's coming. Because what's coming, Aquarius, it's brighter, it's calmer, it's aligned, and it's meant for you. So, Aquarius, I hate to say this, but I have to, thank you for being here with me today, and I appreciate you more than you know. And if this message resonated with you, if you felt seen, or if something in this reading hit home, please please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next Aquarius reading. Drop a comment if you feel called to, Aquarius. I love hearing from you. So if you notice, I've been replying. I've been giving response to many of the news followers, subscribers, and I love this community, right? And if you want deeper guidance or a personal reading, all the information will be down below in the description. Take care of yourself, Aquarius. Rest your heart, protect your peace, and trust where spirit is guiding you. I'll see you in the next one. Sahaya.